Hello everyone, I'm Duke James, this is Portugal. So apparently this pacifism trait also applies to wars that you're called into. Although we apparently don't get aggressive expansion, we just get -1 stability and +1 war exhaustion, so I absolutely hate this pacifism. So, I mean, I can decline the French, but I'd like to keep that alliance, so I guess we get -1 stability. Horrible. Alright, they're fighting. Who are they fighting? Brittany. Yeah, they actually they have 6,000 troops. I think I'm just gonna keep drilling my troops. They should be able to handle that themselves. They have 20,000 troops on the border, so by the time I even land troops over there, it's not gonna do much. Unless they have a province that has a lot of urban development? No. 4 is their max urban development, so probably not a whole lot of loot from their provinces. So I'll just leave my ships protecting trade here, because I probably make more from them protecting trade than I would if I stop my troops from drilling and move them over there. I'd say I'd also lose manpower doing that, but manpower in this campaign does not matter. Because everybody gets free manpower. Apparently every year it rains men. My plan is, once this guy can abdicate, which should be 2 years, you need 50 legitimacy, so... Hey, okay, we can now hire mercs. So you need 50 legitimacy. I think you lose 25 legitimacy, so our legitimacy would be in the tank at 25, so... The nobles have a leverage. This reaffirm fealty, for 10 noble loyalty, you get 10 legitimacy per year and plus 0.5, or you get 10 legitimacy off the bat and 0.5 per year for 10 years, so I'll probably do that. So my legitimacy doesn't go too far in the tank, because legitimacy also affects your vassals' liberty desire. There's 2 things here. Low overlord legitimacy adds plus 5%, and then there's a legitimacy modifier, which adds nothing right now. I assume it's balanced around 50. So if we go down to like 25 or 35, that should add a couple percentage points. And Morocco's at 15%. Their events, province defections, and provinces developed by overlord is decreasing. That's at -8%, and then they also have 42 development, adding plus 20%. We can't royally marry them, so that also hurts us, and they're neighboring different religions, so that hurts our relations with them. Might as well top them off, actually. Hey, these provinces are getting lower and lower, now 59. I'll probably wait until I accept their cultures. I'll probably accept both of their cultures, and then that should make converting those provinces really quick and easy. I think I should be able to provide grain for the commoners. We're making close to 4 ducats, so should be able to handle that. If I can find this. These 4 are both, they're all scales, so makes it a little annoying to see what you want immediately. Alright, full grain, -3 national unrest, -30% stability increase interval, 25% progress towards stability. Let's go ahead and do that. How much money do we make from taxes? We make 25, 80, 103, 108, 108 ducats. but then tax farming and corruption siphon off 130. So if we make 108 from taxes, our revenue is 220. We make 112 ducats from something else, but only 85 of that is property. That doesn't include trade, or vassals, or war reps if we had them, so I'm not sure where that extra money is. That extra 27 ducats doesn't show up. It's off the books. Talk about that because I'm thinking about doing temporary tax relief. This is only for 3 years, so I suppose I'm making a decent amount of money. I'll see how much I lose doing that. I imagine it's a couple ducats at least, but we can get our stability back. And that also help out our peasants in the process, which is never bad. Aren't these ships supposed to be repairing? I guess they're just losing more. Yeah, they repaired a little bit. Okay. Hopefully they're able to, Oh, they just lost like 10% randomly in the middle of the month. They keep losing okay. So they're not at a coast. This is all coastline, though. There's not no coastline here. Why are they losing? Only some of them are losing health. That's kind of weird. They only repair, what, like 2%? 3%? But they're losing 6%? Alright, why are they... Time at sea plus 8% base value, leader maneuver, familiarity of the sea. They're not at sea, though. That's weird. I'll send them in a port once and then send them back out. That should reset that time at sea, at least. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, I'll actually bring him in a Lisbon once and then send him out again. They can get one tick of repair. Or they have to go back out. If it was up here, I understand, because there's some places up here that are open sea. Maybe it just, maybe that's a 1.3 thing, where they just lose. Let's go ahead and detach the obsolete ships. Just the war cogs. That might be a new thing where they just lose health, regardless of whether they're at sea or not. Which I feel like is something a balance change paradox would put in the game. It seems like something they would do. Alright. Investment, that should only be 10 ducats. I just looked, we had 116, so probably nothing exciting going on there. Alright, and we have that harborage now, so... Yep, naval force limit jumped to 19, so... Perfect, that's more light ships to build. Let's see, they cost 18 ducats. I'll build a light ship. I'm over my force limit. Delete a troop and rebuild it when I want to go to war. Just get under there. Alright, let's send those ships out. I'm actually fine with the burghers having a little bit of power, so I'm gonna go ahead and support them. My stability is also actually doing pretty good. That plus 3.5%, that's 72%, so that should actually get me to 1, or get me to 2 pretty soon. And I have no rebels now, so I'm gonna go ahead and support burgher autonomy. That gives negative 25% progress towards stability, stability increase interval, 25%, a little bit of monthly autonomy change, and they gain 1% power every year for 20 burgher loyalty. They're actually losing power every year, so that's actually... Once that ends, it'll tick down a little bit. I don't mind the burghers having a little bit of power. The nobles, though. Absolutely not. I cannot abdicate while we're at war, so France has to finish their war up here. Which they're probably pretty close. Hopefully. Let's see, Lisbon. Major center of production, major center of trade. Alright, Lisbon has 50,000 residents, natural change is 106, and there's 333 people migrating. They have houseware, textile, processed materials, armaments, and ship. It's actually a pretty good armaments industry. The other industries aren't that good, so I imagine if I invest in industries here, most of the money is going to go to the armaments industry. Because I think it's proportional, which kind of sucks, because you can't choose where you want to invest, you just have to invest in everything. But I'll go ahead and put 10 ducats there. Houseware, textile, processed materials, and ship here. Does this have luxury cloth, actually? No, interesting. How many slots are here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So I think there's one slot that I can open. I don't see any reason not to do a luxury cloth. Okay. So that'll help out with luxury goods, which I think we're in dire need of, because the luxury of all my people are pretty bad, at least in Lisbon itself. 27% for the nobles, 32% for the residents. I think that's something that they can afford. It's not a money problem, they just don't have access to those goods. I don't think I own any other provinces that are 5 development. Quetta is kind of close. These two can actually have carpet since they're in North Africa. Once these get to development level 5, or urban development 5, I will open up carpet industries in those provinces, and that should also help out with luxury goods production. I'll also open up luxury cloth, so they'll have I'll have 4 luxury good industries in those 2 provinces opened up. I think I'll hold off on investment until those get opened up, because if it is proportional, then most of that money is just going to go into houseware and processed materials, and then those other 2 industries will lag a bit behind, so I'll wait on that. What are they actually doing on people? Still losing a little bit. More people are migrating in than they're losing. How much would level 2 amenities cost in Quetta? $250 ducats. Alright, we cannot afford that right now, but that is definitely something that I want to do eventually. Alright. I think I say alright a lot. Like my tick. Like me instead of saying although I do say but I think I say alright a lot more. I'm Matthew McConaughey. Alright, alright, alright. Here's a battle. How's that gonna go? Hey, France won. Hey, France, you wanna use okay, they're moving these troops anyway. Should be able to take out those guys. Yeah, it's just a mop-up operation now, so it should be soon. And I believe I should be able to get rid of my guy. Castile has embraced commercialization. Actually, you know what? Okay. Yeah, I probably could have got some money from Castile for knowledge sharing. I forgot about that. France is outside my colonial range, apparently. Apparently that has an effect. Must be a new thing. I don't think that was in the game before. Oh, they're pretty slow to get that anyway. So I think this actually adds 10% colonial range. I wonder if that would allow me to... See, I don't know. It says they're outside my colonial range. They have provinces inside my colonial range. I don't know if they mean Paris is outside my colonial range. Their capital. I assume it's capital, but because that's where you knowledge share with. So I should be able to knowledge share with them soon. I think that's what, it's 10% of their income. They make 22 ducats, so that would be 2.2 ducats. That'd actually be a good chunk. Considering we make half a ducat now because of the taxes. I think while I'm at war, I'm gonna go ahead and grant special commissions to loyalists. This is a nobility support. We lose 1% discipline, 0.5 army tradition decay, 7.5 army tradition, and 15 mill power. I think I should still be able to defeat any of the African powers I go up against because they are pretty far behind on techs. Tefillat is tech 6, we're tech 10. I could even get to tech 11 if I wanted to. Tlemcen's tech 8, Tunis is tech 7. And then I have Morocco's troops here as well. Morocco's tech 8, so they would help out. So that's 7.5 noble loyalty. So that'll get him to 66%, and then I'll use 10% to get legitimacy back. And legitimacy, the lower it is, the higher you get per year, so I think it's... But now I'm wondering, okay, so... Probably better to actually do this now. Not that one. This one, because you gain 0.5 per year. I think the loss from gaining 10 legitimacy is less than the yearly legitimacy gain of 0.5. I'm gonna do that right now, then. That also makes Morocco hate me less. Apparently 62%, 62 legitimacy is not low legitimacy in the eyes of Morocco. Can't actually abdicate because we're at war. Assume they're going to take all of these provinces from Brittany. Well, I assume, yeah, they were not able to get an alliance with England. I don't think that would have helped them. Because England cannot stand up to France. Alright, so I'm waiting for this war to end, and I shit you not, my ruler just died. I guess because he was drilling down here. Well, that's, Oh, you know why that happened? It's because I supported the nobility, so they were like, oh, okay, we'll just give it to you now. Now that you spent that 10%, that's how it works, right? Can I get that back? Can I get refunded? Because that also means that since my ruler died, my legitimacy would have gone up anyway, so... Yeah, that was wholly unnecessary, but I couldn't have known that my ruler was gonna die. I'm gonna go ahead and do a new alignment, because... only one of these guys are half price, so I want... that's a half a ducat. Hopefully they're good advisors. Actually, who are these guys? Yeah, that guy's nobility... I only have one bureaucrat advisor. Let's go ahead and align with the bureaucrats then. That we would get a national unrest guy, a sheriff, which is okay, we would get 2 national unrests, foreign spy detection, and an army reformer, so miltech cost reduction. Not great overall. I guess that's good if I wanted to... defeat rebels. These troops are actually pretty well drilled. Now let's continue drilling anyway. This cannon can get some drill. I feel like cannons are probably the most important things to drill, since they sit in the back. They don't get beat up that bad. So that guy's dead now. Which means I'm free. So Tephilet is allied to Mali and Tunis. Sousse would join. They have 25,000 troops between them. I don't know Mali exists, but Tephilet and Tunis, they're decently far apart from each other, so I think I have enough time to occupy Tephilet. Now, hopefully... Sousse doesn't grab these provinces, so I think I'll send my troops over here. Oh no, France, don't do that. Don't accept knowledge sharing from Castile, accept it from me. Oh, France, I'm supporting you in this war. Is Castile in this war with you, France? I don't think so. I don't think they are. Who's in this war with you, France? Me, Portugal. Why would you reward a country that's not even fighting with you? Technically, I'm not fighting with you either, since I'm just sitting over here. But still, it's the principle, friends. Hey, they owe us 2 favors for doing absolutely nothing. Moral support. They also didn't conquer all of their provinces. Alright, they lost 48,000 men? 30,000 men to attrition. Of course, this doesn't matter at all because they just get those manpower back for free, but a lot of men. You apparently lost 2,000 manpower during that. I don't know how that works. Maybe because we deleted a troop. Let's do, take Safi. I'm not gonna call in Mali or Tunis, call in Sousse. We're actually over here, so I think I have some time to get some 2 troops over here. Tephilet's also fighting, or they were fighting Kel Agar. Anyway, let's do this. Take Safi. Call in them. Morocco can attach, so we have 10,000 troops. You know what? Don't attach Morocco. You take this. Hopefully they don't get killed. Alright, I'm going to actually end this part here. I think it's a good point to stop, and then I will do this war in the next part. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next part. Goodbye.